and welcome back to my channel. This is Sailor Dream. I am here with some more Sims 2 content. Sorry, I'm just trying to get comfortable with moving my mic around here. Okay, and obviously, or if it's not obvious, I am at the Goth Manor with Alexander here. And this is the second time that I am recording this video because I feel like the first video was very long-winded, or the original video that I recorded for this was very long-winded. And I'm just like, dude, just get to the point. Like, I don't know. I want to go into their background, but mostly I just want to talk about the Sims, and I think during gameplay we'll get more into their background. But for now, I just want to do introductions and just talk about the Sim in particular. But this is Alexander, this is his family that you see on the side here, and we're going to get to know them a bit. But first, let's get to know Alex. So, of course, he is the son of Mortimer Goth and Bella Goth. He has 3 siblings. Luna Goth, Robin Burb now, and Cassandra Lothario, who has passed on. And he is an adult now. He did go through college. I don't know why he doesn't have a 2-tier want panel. I'm not sure what happened there. Sometimes bugs happen in my game and I just kind of overlook them because I don't really care. I mean, obviously there's someone missing from the family tree here, Mr. Gunther Goth. But it's fine. Anyways, Alexander got married in college. He was a very fun roommate for Delilah to have because his secondary aspiration is popularity. But he did want to meet someone in college, and he ended up wanting to get engaged and marry her. I think they came home and got married. I don't have any screenshots. I don't know why I do that. I kind of just play the game. But I'm like thinking now, if I record these videos and put them up on YouTube, I should start doing that for future reference, especially if we were to start Pleasant View over. But anyways, he was a lot of fun as a roommate for Delilah, and she was way more studious than he was, but they had a lot of fun. I believe she did not like him at first, but but I think they got through. I mean, obviously they're married now, but yeah, he's secondary popularity. His family, he is family because of his horoscope sign. He's a Cancer, so he is sloppy, outgoing, lazy, playful, kind of grouchy. But I think he had the fortune or the knowledge token. I'm not sure. I didn't hear about that until later because I don't know what tokens are. I have to look more into that. But anyways, I just kind of gave him based on his horoscope, his aspiration. He does love nature in the backyard, which I will show you. He does kind of have a garden. It'll be a little embarrassing for me to show you his garden because it's dead. Like the whole thing. I don't know what happened. Yes, I do actually know what happened. All these kids is what happened. He doesn't have time for a hobby. Early childhood, he remembers being potty trained by Mortimer. He lost, I believe this is his grandfather. It is, yeah, Gunther. And then he was taught to walk by Mortimer, as well as learn to talk, and then Bella got abducted. So he was pretty much still an infant when Bella left and disappeared. And she does show up in my game, but I kind of dismiss her as a townie at this point. But he had a girlfriend named Celeste in high school, and that was his little thing in high school. And then, Mortimer died. Who else died? Oh, Mortimer died, and he inherited money. And he went off to college, and that's where he met Delilah. Excuse me. And then they got engaged. And he was okay. I think the first couple, I think like freshman and sophomore year he did okay. But I think as time went on, like, I don't remember him too much, but he did party a lot, as you can see. Oh no, that's his brother. Okay. No, that's his nephew. What am I talking about? I didn't know they get memories for their nephews. Anyways, but yeah, he ended up getting married and had Bianca. And then down the line, after Dina died, because his stepmom, who was his stepmom as well, was Dina Goth. So she was in the manor for some time, and she was helping out with the kids and stuff. She was actually a really great stepmom to have around. Her and Alex were pretty close. So not having Bella around did affect him in his early childhood, but I think Dina came around and whatever was lacking in his life, she kind of fulfilled. And then he had twins. Him and Delilah had twins, Cain and Danica. And then down the line, they had Leisha, which she is the toddler of the family, and he just taught her how to walk. So yeah, that's Alex. Well, he's let me not dismiss him just yet, but he's in the law career as a paralegal. I don't have the mod where it shows what level they're at, but he needs 3 friends right now, but he's pretty much got all of his skills. There's his turn-ons, if you care about that. But yeah, Alex was really fun. He's fun to have around. He doesn't have much drama in his life, except for the fact that he, at a young age, did not have a mom around until Dina came around. And again, like I said, she was someone in his life that kind of fulfilled that nurturer role, because Dina ended up really being a really good stepmom to him. And then moving on to Delilah. Where are you, girl? I'm gonna just put the walls down. So she's in here, I believe, potty training their youngest, which is Leisha. And I won't go too much into the kids because they're kids, their personality doesn't really form that much until they're like teens, and then the young adults in college is when they really blossom. But back to Delilah, they met, and she was like when you go into the college town, she already lived in one of the houses, and I just have this whole thing that she was, because I think she was already partway through her freshman year, and I have this whole thing that Alex got enough money from his father to skip the whole living in the dorm thing, but they made him roommate with someone, and it just so happened to be Delilah. And yeah, and they ended up hitting it off, and he proposed to her at college, but I believe they got married later. So she doesn't really have much of a family tree. It's just her, but now it's, her with Alexander and their 4 kids. She is also a family sim. I believe that's why they hit it off, and that was not intentional. I kind of just put him in a house and was just like, maybe it'll work, maybe not. They're both cancers, so but she's a little bit more neat. She's on the shy side. She's a bit more active, a little bit serious, and a little bit grouchy. So she's kind of like in between everything. Like I said, she was really good in college. She was very studious. Her one true hobby is film and literature. There's not much about her except for, of course, from when she went to college. And then, of course, they got engaged in college. She got engaged with Alexander. And then when they came home, they got married and had a little party. And then not too long after that, she ended up having Bianca, their daughter. They kind of had them back to back, because at first I thought they were having issues with conceiving, but no. There's her turn-ons if you were interested. I did not I don't really change or manipulate their turn-ons and turn-offs. I kind of just leave them unless they're just like way off, but I leave them. Her second aspiration is pleasure. I think I give them their second aspiration after college because I want them to form their personalities and kind of get to know them more when they're there. So, because I did not know this until later, but their interests kind of change depending on, what you make them pay attention to or what they are into. So I didn't know that. So I was like, just headcanon, not sure if this is true or not. But their interests fully develop in their adult years. So she ended up becoming more of a pleasure sim in her adult life. And I feel like it's because, or this is me just storytelling, I feel like Alex kind of, just opened her up to that because he was a lot of fun in college, but she was more of the studious one. And it was just like, we have to do our homework. And he's just like, please, come on, let's party. Yeah. As a career, she is a wedding photographer. So she's more of on the artsy side of things. I wish I can tell you what they graduated from without pulling it out, but I probably have to do that because I don't remember. So let's take a look at hers. Are you done? Oh, she's got to get a bottle. So she's kind of busy. Let's have Alex do it. So let's read Delilah's diploma. Don't pick her up. Please. So, she was in the art. And then I believe it might have been political science for him. Or mathematics. I might be wrong, but that's why I'm going to have him read them really quick. Oh, history. History. Does that match? I don't know. It doesn't matter. That's what he wanted to do, and she wanted to go in, she wanted to be an artist, and so, yeah, that's their careers. They both wanted a career right after college, and I love that. They didn't have a kid right away. And then, Bianca. I don't know what she's in here doing, but she is low-key a little terrorizer. But this is their kids. I'll have to pull up what the aspirations are. Let me see. Because I don't know them offhand, but let's see. So, she's a B+ student. I think she only has one day until she's a teenager. Her horoscope is Scorpio, so when she becomes a teenager, she will have the fortune aspiration. Early childhood, she learned to potty from, like I said, Dina. She was a lot of help. And because mommy and daddy, which is Delilah and Alexander, were working a lot, unfortunately, they didn't have a lot of time with her. And you'll see that as well with the twins. So Danica, as you can see, did not learn any skills as far as like potty training, walking or talking. It was just a lot of kids, and I feel like it's partially my fault, but it was a lot. And then Delilah was pregnant on top of that. I don't know, but they just became children, her and her brother. But Danica here, let's see. She is an Aquarius, so I believe she's going to be, a family sim. So that'll be interesting. And then we have Kane. Kane is a Libra. We all know what Libras are. So the Libras are going to be romance sims. So that's going to be fun. The only boy. But him as well. No skills as far as like walking, talking, or potty trained. They were, I don't want to say neglected, but when they don't have those skills, that's what you think of. Now, she already, I think, and this is their baby, Leisha. What is hers? Oh, so she's an Aries. I think Aries is also romance. Oh my goodness, they're gonna have 2 romance, family, and a fortune sim. Great. Awesome. Oh, she already figured out her one true hobby, and which is music and dance. I forgot to see about them. Bianca's into sports. Um, Danica is into nature like her father. And then it looks like Kane doesn't quite know just yet. But back to Leisha here, who is wanting to go to bed. She learned pretty much all of her skills because as soon as she goes, they take her potty again. She's going to know how to potty on her own. But she's just a toddler. There's not much to know. She just became a toddler like the previous night that I played. But yeah, this is the Goth Manor, or this is the Goth family. And speaking of Goth Manor, I guess I should show you that as well. So I haven't changed too much. I try to do like if when a new generation oops I'm sitting here trying to when a new generation comes about or lives in the house, I try to change things up to their style. Alexander hasn't changed too much. Delilah has tried to, but I feel like with them working so much, it just hasn't come up. So this was Dina's car, but now it's, I believe, Alex's. I didn't set that, but I wanted it to be Alex's. Okay, this is the front entrance foyer. Foyer. That's how you pronounce it. Every time I hit home, that thing comes up. I'm so sorry. It bothers me. But that is the front, and I believe it does look a little bit different. I did make some changes, added curtains, changed wallpaper, things like that, but I didn't do too much of knocking down walls and like changing out layouts. This is the kitchen, and then you come into the dining where they do have a bar, and that was something that Dina brought here. And then here's their living area with the TV, and then like I said, out in the back they have or Alex has a small garden, and I'm trying to get him better at it before I really increase it. As you can see, the graves have disappeared. I didn't move them, they just disappeared. I don't know what happened to them, but they're all dead. All his strawberry plants are dead. Oh, except for this. Oh, no, maybe not. Never mind. They used to have a bunch of animals because Dina used to like to get animals and make them go to work. I don't know. She's greedy when it came to money, but it was what it was. And then you come up the stairs and to the landing here, and this is where they had some of the stuff because I shouldn't say they don't have a lot of room because they do, but again, I feel like I kind of make it seem like Alex and Delilah don't have a lot of time because as much as they're family Sims, they also love to work. Because I believe when Delilah gave birth, I thought that they would take some time off, but as soon as Delilah gave birth, she was already going to work. Like, she changed into her work clothes and just went, and I was like, hold on. I thought you were supposed to give yourself some time, but she didn't. And then that picture that you see here is actually a picture of Alex's sister. I think she's the youngest of the Goth children. She is Dina and Mortimer's daughter. And this is Luna. She has short hair now. She's a bit on the grunchy side. And funny enough, the guy in the picture, you will see him come up again, but that is Derek Dreamer. Funny, I just realized that myself. And then over here is the girls' room. I think later on I will give them I think I will give Bianca the room upstairs because I feel like the oldest should have their own room, and then the 2 youngest are going to share a room, and then the boy is going to have his own room. Or maybe I can find a way to split it. I don't know. I'll see. Maybe I can do some renovations to this house. I'm not really good at building, but I do try. I do try. And then we come into Kane's room. Not much to it. Not much has changed since Alex had this room, honestly. And I believe this is a fish that Alex caught. And then the bathroom. And then the master bathroom, and then also the master bedroom. Now, the master bedroom did change because obviously after your parent has passed on and you're taking over their room, I'm not sure if this is how it'll be, but I just assume that you would want to change up things and make it your own, and not to feel like you're too much in your parents' room invading their space, or just, I don't know, like, I don't know. I feel like you would change it. And I believe this flower might belong to Alex, and then this was something that Dina and Mortimer got on their honeymoon. And then upstairs used to be Dina's room. We don't do anything with it right now because she did die recently. And I just assumed that Alex, because they were so close, as you can see, he had a whole room for her, built a bathroom. Like, he just wanted her to be comfortable because, her daughters had left in the nest, and he was just like, thank you so much for wanting to stay here in the manor and help me with the new baby, being that him and his wife had a baby and stuff. And it was just, it was nice. I really liked Dina. I did. I didn't expect to. She was cool. She was really cool. But this was her bedroom, and I'm thinking down the line, maybe I can split this up and make this 2 bedrooms. That way, maybe two of the 4 kids can come up here. And then, one of the girls can keep this room. That way they can all have their own room. I don't know. It's a Goth mansion. Like, it should be some type of way where it's split up. Like, I swear a bedroom can come down here if I really wanted to, because there's just so much room. But yeah, this is the Goth Manor. This is the Goth family. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel if you have. And if you're liking where it's going so far and you want to see more, definitely subscribe. Leave some feedback in the comments, if you will. If I leave out anything like that you're curious about, please leave a comment and I'll just answer, because of course, and then I'll think about that next time I make these videos. But definitely, thank you so much again for coming through. Bye-bye.